So you want to change the rear diff fluid on your 2019 or newer 5th gen Ram. Here's how to do it. As far as what you're going to need some fluid, obviously. So I went with AMSOIL. This is their 110. You can go with 90. That's what comes from the factory. But for towing and stuff, you want to go with the 110. And then AMSOIL says you need 5 ounces of friction modifier. So went ahead and got that. Got 2 bottles because one bottle is 4 ounces. So I got 2 bottles. I'll use one full bottle and then a little bit from another one. Then you need an 8mm hex socket and a 14mm hex socket. Alright, so now on these 5th gens it's different. You don't have the plug on the back of the pumpkin here like you normally would. You have a fill hex here, which is the 8mm. You have the drain, which is 14mm, right down here. You don't fill it here anymore, you fill it right here. So quick tip, take the fill plug out first. You don't want to have to get that stuck and not be able to fill your fluid again. So always start with the fill plug. Then with your 14mm, go ahead and move on to the drain. Check if there's any crazy amount of metal in there. And a little bit, but nothing major at all. Now, some people might ask about like the mileage, like how many miles you want to do this at. I got 45,000 on an original oil or fluid, so 45-50 is what I say. Put your drain plug back in. Alright, now it's time to fill. This actually had some sealant already on it, so I just left it on. I don't have any more. You can put a little bit of sealant on the end of the threads, so it makes a perfect seal, but I don't see anything leaking. Let's move on to filling. First things first, you're going to want to put this in first. The friction modifier, the Mopar friction modifier, put that in first, so that everything else that goes in kind of mixes it up. And the only thing you're doing with this is once you get to the fluid, you're just going to fill it until it just starts to come out, and then you put the fill cap back on and you're good to go. So that's how you do it. If you got any questions or anything, let me know. Until next time, later.